Hey, this is Russ. Hey, I wanted to do a quick product review on a toaster oven that I purchased recently called the Breville Smart Oven Pro. Now they have a Pro version and just one called the Smart Oven, which is probably the more popular one. The Pro version, from what I can gather, does long cooks at low temperatures as well. So I think the standard one only goes to 2 hours. I think this one does about 8, something like that, 8 or 9, something like that. Anyways, so my original intent was just to do a product review, but I had to mention this. Okay, now I did some research on the internet, just like most people typically do when they buy something, to find the best price for this object, right? And the problem was, I did find it, but I didn't get the price that I wanted when I got to the store. Now, many of you probably know that if you buy things online, things are cheaper. But many stores, they have an online store and then they have a retail store, right? So I went to the retail store to take a look at it, and on their website, this item was $269.99. And their suggested retail price is $349.99. So I figured, well, at $269.99, I checked Amazon, I checked Kohl's, I checked Bed Bath & Beyond, which is where I bought this. So I said, well, Bed Bath & Beyond is not too far from me. I'll just go there and I'll pay the $269.99 plus sales tax and pick it up. So I got there, pulled out this box, went up to the counter to go pay for it. Well, it rang up $349.99 plus tax. And I told the cashier, I says, well, that's not what your website says. Oh, well, our website is lower than our store price. Okay. So I said, well, I don't want to buy it then. He says, well, you want me to do a price match of our website? So in other words, they will match their website if you ask them to. Okay. I said, sure, absolutely. Let's go to $269.99. Okay. And here's my 20% discount coupon. Can't use the 20% discount coupon if they price match their own website. Okay. So I said, well, I don't want to pay $269.99 and not get my 20% discount. And so he said, well, you could buy it online and then come back and pick it up. All right. So I left the store intending to go home to buy it online. I called my wife and she says, wait, I can buy it online. You just turn right back around and pick it up. So I went back to the store and I went to customer service and said, my wife just purchased this online and it's $269.99. So anyways, they check and sure enough, it's $269.99. But again, the coupon had already been scanned by the cashier. So we called the cashier and he remembered me because we're only talking about 10 minutes later. And he says, yeah, he does have a coupon. So they gave me the 20% off on top of it. So the grand total, instead of $349.99, if you just walked in the store and bought this, brought it all the way down with the 20% off of the $269.99 online price to $215.99. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Oh, plus tax, all right, whatever the tax is in your area, okay? But $215.99 versus $349.99, that's a big difference. So here's what I'm going to tell you to do. If you're going to go buy something like this or any other object at Bed Bath & Beyond, everyone knows they have a 20% discount, okay? Buy it online. Go there, pick it up, give them the 20% discount, you get the full discounts. If you just show up at the store, you don't get any discounts except for the 20%. Now, if you take $349.99 and subtract the 20%, you're about $279. So it's about $10 more than their online price. But think about this, you still get the 20% on the online price that you don't get after you've taken the 20% off of the full retail price. So ultimately, you save more if you buy online and just go there and pick it up, okay? Now, I picked up the item and the box looked a little beat up to me. Well, a lot of boxes sometimes do. I didn't think too much about it. Got home and unpacked it. This item was opened before. Now you may say, hey, that's no big deal. Items get opened up all the time. Yeah, well, whoever had this had taken it out, of the box. You can see fingerprints on it. You could see hairs that were stuck on the tape, okay? So obviously, here's what they did. Somebody bought it, returned it, and they just repackaged it and threw it right back up on the shelf. Now, I always thought that if somebody returns something, doesn't that go into the refurbished category? Shouldn't this either be lower in price, or shouldn't this be sent back to the manufacturer if it didn't work? Now, the item obviously worked. I tested it out. I cleaned it all up and everything because it was too much of a headache to go back again. But you know, the product comes with like these pans and stuff, and it has, let me run over here. It has one of these pull-out things. This had already been opened, so it was pretty obvious that they had put it in there and tried it a little bit. I don't know if they cooked anything in here. It doesn't look like it did, but who knows, right? So anyways, buyer beware. Considering the price that I got this for, I said, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'll clean it up and I'll use it, because by the time I use it, it'll probably look just like that anyways. That's what I wanted to tell you about for the purchase. Now, let me tell you real quickly about this particular product. I had a chance to check it out, and it is a good product. Very even control. Everything is, let me move to the front here. Everything is controlled electronically here. You can set your temperatures, your functions. There's function things here. You can put it on toast, bagel, bake, roast, broil, pizza, cookies, reheat, warm it, slow cooking. It remembers the last thing that you did in that category. And you can set your temperatures here, 425, anything less than that, 375, whatever you want to do. And then also, this is your timer, okay? Now, let's say I wanted to do 425 at, I don't know, 14 minutes. All you have to do is actually when you pull this, you notice the rack actually comes out because there's two magnets right here. And so it just kind of grabs that for you. So when you're ready to reach in, you don't have to reach in a hot oven to pull your food out. All you have to do is just pull it out. It's already there and ready to go for you. That's kind of nice. Convection oven, of course. And once you set these parameters, to get this started, hit start. All right. It goes right away, and when it's finished warming up, because obviously it's not going to be 425 degrees when you first start up, when it hits the 425 degrees, the interior light lights up so you can see it. Then you can put your food in there, close it up, and then it starts 14 minutes countdown. That's nice. That's really nice. Some of these other timers that you do, you hit 14 minutes, even as it's preheating, it's already counting down. So I like it. I think it does a good job. We're going to be using it for future cooks. Let's move back here, be a little bit easier. So go out and get yourself one of these things. I highly recommend it. I think it's a good product, but be careful when you buy it and make sure it's a new product if possible. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and definitely hit the bell icon because that'll tell you when new videos from me come out. We'll do more product reviews. Doesn't have to always be cooking items, but there'll be a certain amount of those. So stay with me, and I'll talk to you guys next time.